Welcome everyone for our peace40dev.com video. Remember, this is a video for well published in my 40dev website. So let's start with this. Okay, I'm going to show how you can compile your front-end project within Spring Boot project. Yes. So first of all, we start with the Spring Initializer and we configure a project. You can do put whatever name you choose and just generate Angular. I have done this before, so now we look for our downloaded zip file and zip it. I'm using OpenSUSE Linux, but you can use whatever you prefer. Once we unzip our project, we enter it, and inside this directory, our main project directory, we could create our front-end project. In our case, I'm going to use Angular, but this works for another kind of front-end you prefer, like Vue, for example. Okay, so create the project, ng new front-end is the name I chose. Okay, and create. Okay, we select the defaults because this is just an example, and wait for the package manager to import everything. Okay, it finished. Let's check if everything is correct. ng serve. Okay, we must enter the front-end directory ng serve and go back to our browser, localhost 4200, and that's it. Our front end is working correctly. 8080 is not working because we are not using Spring so far. And now we are going to connect both our Spring Boot backend and our Angular frontend. How we do that? Well, first of all, we open the projects folder. In my case, in downloads, Angular. Okay, open it and look for our POM.xml, the project. We are going to use some plugins. We are seeing soon. For now, I have this snippet here. Open file. I have my snippet somewhere here. Okay. And as we are going to copy my snippets. Yes, this one. Until there. Copy it here in the plugins section under the Spring Boot plugin. And I'm going to explain what does this snippet do. Okay, we're going to use this plugin, the Maven, to execute the npm install. Okay, during the execution of the Spring Boot package prepare package phase, so we can build our front end before the Spring Boot jar is built. So we are going to say that our working directory is the front end directory of the Angular project. Yes. After that, we will use the Maven resources plugin here to tell the build process to copy the generated front end, yes, from this folder, the dist folder, to the static resources of my Spring Boot project. And that's it. It should work. And the other plugin that we will use is the clean plugin, because we would like to clean our project, to use the target clean in the Maven process, just to get rid of generated static content. And that's it. We save the file and go back to our command line. Okay, remember we were running the ngserve, and now go back to our main folder and we run Maven with backhash target, and we start it and wait. It builds our application. You can see how the plugins are executed, and we are building our front end. It has finished. Now we can test if everything was okay. How can we do that? Okay, we execute Spring Boot run. And go to our browser and wait a second, and everything is working. This static page, this application from Angular, is running from our Spring Boot application, and that's it. Everything is working okay. How can we check if this is really working? Okay, we could go back here. We could stop our Spring Boot run process and clean everything. Remember, okay, you can see that we are using the Maven clean plugin to clean the static resources of Angular. And now we can do a little change to our source code. We go back to Visual Studio Code and modify some front-end code. Maybe here in the source, in the application component. Okay, let's remove some code from the view. Maybe we could leave, remove maybe this one and leave this. The app is running from Spring Boot. Okay, just as test, remember. Okay, and remove everything else until the end. Just check that everything is okay. Okay, we need to close from tag here. Everything is okay. We save and go back to our front end. And okay, let's run the backhash target and wait. Okay, this is it. Now we run our Spring Boot application. And we refresh our page. And now it confirms that we are running from Spring Boot. So thank you for watching the video, and remember to visit the links below And remember, this is a video from 40dev.com. We will updating the site with articles about how to make different things. For now, I'm writing about Spring Boot and Postgres and Oracle Cloud database. So please check it out. Thank you.